Hello everyone. Um, in this video, I would like to show you how you can uh, put some objects inside a list and then define a change for each object inside of this list. And then based on how high this change is for every object, it might get spawned and it might not. You're not restricted into having like up to 100% chance. For example, you might have um, 10 objects with 100 chance each and have 1,000 chance in total. So it's a pretty flexible system, and it's always gonna work as long as you don't have an empty list. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is create a new C# script, and I'm gonna call it utilities. Ignore the other folder that I have there. It's something for object pooling. If you want me to do a video about it, then mention it in the comments and I will do it for sure. Okay, so here in our class, uh, we're actually gonna go and create a new class, and we're gonna call it chance spawnable. And this chance spawnable is gonna have a public game object prefab and a public integer chance. It might be a float or an integer, it doesn't matter. I prefer int for memory purposes. Anyways, we're gonna have also a minimum chance. Oh. And a maximum chance. Okay, nice. Oh, we also need to type system.serializable here so that we can serialize it in the inspector. Don't worry, it's not gonna be a long script. Okay, so next thing we have to do is declare um, the method, and it's gonna be a public static generic method get chance. Actually, I'm gonna call it chance item. I think it's better. Get chance item, and this is the syntax of the generic methods where t is gonna be a chance item, because if it's not a chance item and doesn't have chances in it, oh wait, uh, we also need a list which will contain all of these items. Okay. Okay, so the object has to actually inherit from chance item because or be the class chance item, because if it doesn't, then how is the method gonna know the chance that it has of spawning? Anyways, so the first thing that we're going to do, wait, give me a minute because I've written them down. Okay, we're gonna create a variable called chances sum, and we're gonna set it to 0. And what's that gonna do is for every object inside the list, it's gonna increase like that. Chance sum plus equals oh wait, give me a minute. I want to keep track of the current object that the for loop is in, so I'm gonna initialize it like that. Chances we will add for every loop the current object's chance. So for example, if we have 3 objects with 50 chances each, the chances sum will have a total of 150. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and write if I equals 0 because it's a special case, then its minimum chance will be also 0 and its maximum chance will be its chance. Okay, else if it's not the first item in the list, then its minimum chance will be the previous item's max chance, and its max chance is gonna be its minimum chance plus its chance. Hope I didn't confuse you. Okay, so after that we're gonna get a random number. Oh my god, I cannot type. Between 0 and chance sum, and we're gonna do another for loop. We're gonna again do this current thing so that we make our lives easier, and let me give me a minute. Okay, yeah, if that random number that we got before is bigger or equal to the current item's minimum chance, and it also has to be less than its maximum chance, then we're gonna return it. And this is guaranteed to return something out of the list, but the compiler doesn't know that, and he can't be sure. He or she, I don't know what the compiler is, can't be sure about it, so we are also gonna have to return null just in case, so that the compiler is sure that we will return something. Okay, cool, and we're pretty much done. Basically, we are done. Now I'm gonna create a new C# script. I'm gonna call it brain. Great. Yeah, I'm gonna call it brain. And I'm gonna have a list of chance items. I'm gonna call it items, and also I'm gonna make it serializable so that we can see it in the inspector. And now I'm gonna make an update function. and I'm gonna get an object from this list, like that. So what that does is it gets a spawnable chance item from here, and then we get the prefab of that item. The reason I made this method generic is because you might want to have another class, I don't know, let's call it A, and you might want to inherit from chance item, and in this class you might also want to have something like name, and take the name out of that object. I don't know, so I made it generic. You might also want to have other variables, not only game object. You might want to have other things as well, except from other than a prefab. Anyways, so yeah, and now I'm gonna instantiate that obj object so that we can demonstrate. Okay, so I've made 3 game objects, 3 prefabs. It's a red, it's a green, a red, and a yellow square. And I have this game object called brain, and I'm gonna add the component brain to it. Okay, and this is the list. We're gonna have 3 items. The first one is gonna be green, the other one is gonna be red, and the other one is gonna be yellow. Okay, and the green will have a chance of 100, and the red one will have a chance of 10, and the yellow will have a chance of 10 as well. And let's see what we get. So as you can see, most of the game objects that get spawned are green, and the red and yellow are almost the same. This means that everything works, we don't get any errors, and I'll go ahead and change that. I'll make this 10, and this one I'll make it 500, I don't know. And it's still gonna work. Yeah, as you can see, almost everything is red, because its chance of spawning is much higher than the other ones. They practically have no chance of spawning. And you might wanna keep it simple and put like 20 here, 20 plus 40 equals 60, and you have 40 left. So all of them together are 100, and it's easier. So anyways guys, I hope I helped. If you wanna see something else, just write it in the comments and I will try my best to do it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.